talking mind method. To speak our mind is not always easy or as easy as we think. This may be due to many causes, like fear to expose ourselves, politeness, willing to avoid conflicts or gain some advantages, or at least that's what we hope. Some difficulties may entirely depend on ourselves, or be favored by someone else's behavior or communication. We are facing an interesting paradox. Communication was born as an evolutionary way to give our thoughts a shape and be able to share them. Oftentimes, this turns out to not be possible, and communication turns against us. If we alter our way to communicate, such change will, in the long term, have a negative, retroactive influence on our flexibility and freedom of thought. There will also be limiting effects on our self-image, the social competences we think we have, on our sense of being able to retroactively act upon our surrounding reality. It is a matter of connections that are easy to sense, something based on our experiences which were also scientifically demonstrated. As a general approach, in this and other works, we refer in particular to PNEI, neuroscience's comparative ethology and evolutionism. The bond between thought and language is a very tight one, as one influences the other and vice versa. Even the bond between language and relationships is very important, a basic one I'd say, because communication became a useful thing given the presence of other people. Studying these bonds, we tried to pinpoint which factors could favor the development of thought, language, and relationships, as well as their interactions. As we did it, we found out there were some recurring factors. We then passed from the theoretical study to the research and experimenting phase. From this step, we developed communicative tools and patterns which could act upon single factors and their connections. We tested them in practical labs, tested them on the field, and then finally developed the current structure. The talking mind method comes from this work. As the name itself suggests, it is a tool, actually a tool, or, even better, an approach based on different tools. Its goal is to make the relationship between mind and communication a smoother one. As we can see, it is a very important topic on more than one level. For all our mental well-being, for good communication, to make our thoughts more efficient, to cope with relational conflicts and tensions, reinforce our self-esteem and the awareness of our skills and the possibility to actively influence the surrounding world, it is a very practical tool, with one basic method and 11 different techniques, which can be applied and experienced in different situations of our personal and professional life. To make it available and accessible in a simple and suitable way to everyone's different needs, we made a series of videos which can be viewed according to everyone's pace and time. The videos are backed by explicative texts and exercises to practically experience what the different techniques describe. It is a matter of cross-techniques which can help professionals in the field of growth, development, and learning broaden their professional tools for change and mental well-being, as well as supporting managers and other people with coordinating and leadership tasks. Since we want this course to be extremely practical, we decided not to spend too much time to the theoretical foundation in order to maximize the relationship between learning and the time needed for that. What we can say is that, as in every other work of ours, we started from the integration between disciplines like PNEI, neurosciences, evolutionism, and ethology, in order to bring their scientific value on a practical plane and turn it into strong, effective, and operational tools. For those interested to go into the matter more thoroughly, all information can be found on our website, either in the descriptive part or in the blog.